happy Halloween. Hammers fucking happy hour. We are here finally. I'm back in the country, the great underrated city. Now, I am wearing something that I haven't worn in a while. It is Halloween, so I've come as my biggest nightmare. The West Coast Eagles recruiting department who told me that I was out of a job and my dreams were broken. I am dressing up as anyone and everybody in that room on that fateful day when I got the arse and my boyhood dreams were snapped in half and pissed on in front of my face. And Ian Miller told me to hand my fob in and I was sobbing. So anyway, happy Halloween and we've got... Scully, who have you come as?
Schofield.
Who have you come as today?
How you going, guys? Good to, great to be with you.
Good to be here.
Look, yesterday I spent up to 6 hours carving pumpkins in my own kitchen. I got up at 4 a.m. I was punching holes through eyes. I was doing designs on phones. I snapped a knife in half. It was a brutal morning, right? Yep. Halloween comes to Mount Hawthorn. There's 10,000 kids in the street. Mate, they're at the
road closures.
Mate, there was kids with a boombox on my balcony at 10 p.m. last night. I'm trying to sleep. Yep. Kids are trying to sleep. But it was a scary night. And it is Halloween. So you've dressed well.
I've dressed well. This is the scariest thing in my life.
Yeah, which is the West Coast Eagles recruiting department.
Yeah, the
and I
recruiting
know you don't want
department.
to go too deep into it, but it may have extended past the fact that you got delisted. However, I thought I'd also get in on this one. So if you come back to me as a solo, that'd be great. Actually, ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, and Dan's monitoring, who am I? If you can guess who I am.
Oh, good.
If you can guess who I am, I'll give you a super comment. I'll read the fuck out of your comment. Have I been at Pick a Bar since about two?
Yeah, you're pissed.
Yeah,
I'm not.
What I will say for a clue. This is as scary as it gets for West Coast fans. It's a fucking
terrifying,
horrifying image.
Terrifying.
Like it is Nightmare on Elm Street times 1,000.
Yep.
Thanks for coming.
Yep.
While I'm wearing a signed Ben Brown Melbourne jumper.
Yep. Terrifying.
We've got an early entry for the guesses.
If they're right, they
We've
win.
got
If they're right, they win.
Ben Brown. We've got two Ben Browns.
I'm not Ben Brown.
Why is Ben Brown scary?
Mate, Ben Brown's like a dream
Nicest
to me.
guy ever,
Ben Brown's the opposite of a nightmare.
Yeah.
He's like,
He's
thank
nicest
God
guy
Ben
ever.
Brown's here.
We've got three Max Gorns.
No.
I
bad
wish I
shout.
was Max
Very
Gordon.
nice guys.
However,
We've got a couple of Cozzies.
Max doesn't have hair like this.
Yep.
Just remember, West Coast fans, this is a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, terrifying.
Aiden Hurst says a bloke wishing he still had hair.
No, that's a good thing too. Give me a bit of like I look fucking amazing.
You do look good. This is nice.
Look at this. Like I don't know. Shout out to Ash Wicks, by the way.
Wixie.
Wixie,
Jam Pikelets or something.
Jam Pikelets, who does his missus's interpretations. He's spot on 99% of the time. He's the exact representation of my wife, Alex. Carry on when I sit down. She wants a drink of water. She wants the lights turned off. She carrying on vacation. Couldn't have done better. So this is hair.
Can I?
Has anyone
Does
guessed who
anyone
I
Can we
am?
go early? Two people have guessed.
Right, and they're right. Hang on.
Hit it to him.
So you've got two
Correct guesses.
correct answers.
Okay,
Right,
we've
comp's
got
over.
Lyndon
And
and Jared Morhan. Both said
let me tell you. Let me tell you
funny.
exactly
funny.
who I am.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the post-eve of Halloween,
Yep.
'cause we didn't record yesterday,
We didn't.
the scariest thing on the planet to the West Coast Eagles fandom, I am Harley Reid in a Melbourne jumper. Right? We know they came hard for pick one. The scariest thing now is at the end of his contract, this is Harley. I'm Harley Reid. I get traded to Melbourne.
What have they offered? What did Melbourne offer?
What did you offer? No, what did you turn down?
I turned down three first rounders for you initially.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you what they offered.
Yeah,
All right.
that was me. I turned that down.
Melbourne,
You.
my club.
Your new club, Harley.
Actually, I'm Harley. I was offered by Melbourne,
No,
and that's why I'm here.
I was offered. Anyway.
You were offered, and that's why I'm here.
Yep.
So, shut up, Dan.
Bless you.
2023 two first rounders.
Yep.
6 and 11.
Yep.
Plus 42. Chucked a 42 in.
Yep.
Plus this year's round one. So
Okay.
2024 round one, which
Would
have
pick
been
5 or 6.
Caleb Windsor.
Yep.
Good player.
Good player. Gun.
Colton Tolstrup,
Yep, good player.
West Australian, good player. Plus pick 5 this year. So
gun.
you had 6, 11, 5, and it doesn't mention who 42 was. Who was pick 42 in this year's draft? Can someone look it up, please?
We'll find it.
That's what
they
my
knocked
club
back. Yeah.
offered
Me.
you.
Yeah, and I knocked it back.
Why was that?
You just didn't. I thought you were going to be better than that, and you were much better than it.
And now I'm gone.
Which is bizarre that I took 2 first rounders, or didn't knock back 2 first rounders and a future.
So what was the deal this year? What did you do to get me here?
a 3rd rounder?
You fucking horrific bastard.
I gave away 3. I gave away our first round and you for a 3rd rounder.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Pick
That's
42 was Luke Lloyd from the Brisbane Lions.
Lloydie. Yeah.
Maddie's cousin.
So anyway, it's Halloween. I'm back. You're pissed and drinking, and I have finished my 2nd Sunkist Zero.
What's happened?
Because
I feel like we're usually on the same page with
yeah,
this.
we are usually on the same page.
You've got here early.
Yeah, I know.
You feel prepared.
Yeah, not really.
You're
Very underprepared, actually. Haven't done much, but I have done.
Are you going with character here? Like
No.
it feels like at draft time, your position does the same thing.
No.
Oh, let's fucking see what happens.
No.
We suppose we get a couple of picks for TV and. Oh, Matt Owies, yeah, chuck him in, yeah, too easy, yeah. We want Liam Baker, yeah, a couple of first rounders for him, no worries. Let's split our first rounder last year, yeah, no worries, yeah. Colby McKercher, nah.
Well, hang on.
Let's split that up.
No. We got Harley last year, so we're happy with that.
The year before that,
Colby McKercher was last year, wasn't he?
yeah, he was the pick that they split for the boy.
Was it? I haven't paid much attention.
Yeah,
Anyway,
is.
I'm off. I'm Alan
Was it
Moffat.
Harry
for
Sheasel?
The Shees.
It was
Could have been
Sheasel.
the Shees.
It was Harry.
That would hurt.
You would know that.
Gun.
This is your
I'm
department.
a boner.
No, you're not a boner.
Rip this off and have the shin bonus underneath. So I've just got back from Japan.
Yes.
Thank you. Good to be back. Konnichiwa. Ate a lot, drank a lot, and put on a lot of weight.
How much?
Oh, I'm about to get there. So
Obviously a lot because you're on the nose.
I got back. So I left Perth at 97 kilos. In 13 days, 12 days, what's a reasonable amount of weight to put on? Keep in mind, I'm gymming every day and I'm walking 20,000 steps.
Gymmed every day?
I was in the gym every day.
Doing what?
Like I do either weights or some cardio session.
Fuck's wrong?
Every day.
Oh, you're Sand over medalist.
And
Captain of
walking
Grand Prix.
20,000 steps. How much weight do you reckon? What do you reckon I step back on the scales at Wednesday morning when I arrive?
What's my expectations? Or
Yeah,
what's
what do you
a
think?
reasonable
No,
amount?
just tell me what you think. 97, I left. What did I step on them at?
Well, like 100, like over 100. Clearly, you've put weight on. I can tell that by your attitude as well as looking at you.
Yep.
Look, 102, 5 kilos.
I was 105.4. Wow.
You've put on almost 10 kilos.
That's 8, yeah,
You've
8.5.
Well, 14 days.
Yeah, thereabouts.
Far out. You're
So,
a unit.
yeah.
That's all in your quaddies too.
I've
You're
got-
fairly, look at you. Can you see his?
You can't see him.
Right.
Yeah, you can. Look at him.
You barely, the button's barely
No,
done
the
up.
button's perfect. I got room in there.
Dig a
Anyway,
balls.
I have I've gone carnivore again, straight back onto it. But I'm going to Melbourne tomorrow for 5 days.
Free carnival.
Getting back on the cans. So I will be
Oh, so
carnivore for 3 days, 4 days, off it again, and then back on it again.
you got another 4 days on the piss drinking.
Yeah.
And like 8 days on the way home. Like,
I'm in a world of hurt. Anyway, that's where I'm at with drinking that. But
Welcome back.
Japan,
Welcome back.
we didn't find him.
Who?
Kazuki.
Kazuki. Yakuzuki.
So we've been able to determine a couple of things. His name is Kazuyuki Miyamoto.
Which you today
I-
told me you
I didn't think that was
you
his
did
name.
know.
No, I didn't know that. Mum and Dad knew that.
Okay.
So his name is Kazuyuki Miyamoto. He's going to be about 35 years old.
Yep.
He lives in, or his family at one point lived in Osaka.
Yep.
You found a couple of
No,
photos
stop.
of people today.
Stop.
Okay.
What I want to talk about
Sure.
with you
Yep.
is we've been talking about this for 3
Yeah,
weeks.
we've been talking about Kamazaki for a
You
bit.
go to Japan
Couldn't find
every time. You kept saying that. Your attitude, number one, has been poor.
Yeah, it has been.
Your practical application
My practical application
has been
rubbish.
even worse
It's been
than your
nowhere
attitude.
near it. Yeah.
So what I've done, Hammer,
I've seen what you're about to show me.
what I've done is I've put a bit of practical application into
Sure.
it. I think you in Japan, you are a step closer than me, but
Right.
I've brought us closer. So I
Okay.
think,
Yep.
just to start the show, I'm going to give you a top 5. You know, Hammer,
I usually do a
ranks.
Hammer ranks. This is Scully ranks.
This is Scully ranks.
Okay.
Scully ranks the top 5 Kazuki Miyamoto's.
Potential Kazuki Miyamoto's. Understood.
Jaiden Ellis over there. Are we good to go?
Righto. So you've got 5 potential Kazuyukis.
Kazuki Miyamoto's that live in Osaka.
Okay, well that's just the YouTube.
I thought Jaiden was ready. I gave a big lead in. I
Well,
looked
well,
over. He was
I'll
on his
give-
phone. It was
I'll
like he
give
was
some
doing a
padding
FaceTime.
time.
Hang on,
Some
we're just
padding
Googling
time.
it.
We do have some YouTube comments.
Thank you.
A couple of people actually.
No, it's
also-
not Yamamoto.
A couple of people
Miyamoto.
also asked
Miyamoto.
if you were Jaiden Hunt. Just
You
just,
talk,
just for the
Jaiden. I'll send
record.
you the actual spelling.
A couple of
Got
people.
it. Yep.
And someone else, Brisky says, just cracked a shelter, boys. Thank fuck it's Friday.
Yeah,
So-
God,
Correct.
you're
We're with
Hammer's
ya.
happy time.
Hammer's Happy
It's
Hour.
happens.
Thank you.
Yeah,
It is
that's
Hammer's
right.
Happy Hour. All beers at the moment in your fridge are free.
What I'd like to do, is
Top
come
one,
up
yeah.
with the top 5 Kazuki Miyamoto's. Right.
Kazuyuki Miyamoto.
I think the guy on the top left is a good start.
Righto.
Top left.
No. So okay. That's it.
Top left. Give us a click. All right. Is that him?
That is not. So that is Kazuki. His name is Kazuyuki.
Okay. Get
so
out.
that's not
him.
Yeah, that's Kazuki.
All right. What I'd like to go is the next guy. Can we go here?
That's the correct.
Is
spelling.
that him? Is that him?
That's not. I think Kazuyuki sits at about 35 at the moment, so he
Okay.
looks a bit too old. I don't think that's Kamasaki.
All right. So we got 2 from 2. Is that him?
That's his name spelled backwards. I
Okay.
don't
Go
think that's
back.
him.
Go back out. Is that him?
That's not him.
Go to the. Is that him?
That could be.
So
him.
I sent this to you
You
earlier
sent
today,
that to me.
and you said Kazuyuki Miyamoto. That is his name.
That is his name. Yep.
Apparently, Kamen Rider Wiki fandom. I don't know what it means.
No idea what that means.
What, hang on.
Oh, hello.
Go back. Zoom in on him. Could this be Kazuyuki? This is my number. This is my number 2.
That's as close to Kazuyuki as I can remember.
Why?
Well, because he looks about the right age, and he had that sort of haircut.
What about
He
the
had
guy?
that haircut
what about
20
this
years
guy?
ago.
What about this guy?
No, it couldn't be.
That couldn't be him.
He grew his hair. It could be. Anyway, I don't think that's him. I reckon number 2 is that can't. Ooh, hang on a minute. Now,
I feel like in my top 5, that's number 1. So that's my 5
that
to
could
1.
be Kazuyuki.
I
Now-
feel like the time I've put into this today, which was about 6 minutes,
Yep.
is 6 minutes more than you've tried. Is he boxing?
Okay. I have been asking my parents to send me photos of Kazuyuki so I can see what it used to look like. Haven't got anything. I'm going
Surely
there tomorrow.
there's a photo of you two together.
There would be back in the day.
Is that him?
Could be. Now people change a lot in 20 years, so he could be. He could have been anything. That could be
If
him.
he's a boxer and he's rolling around with a premiership belt on.
I've just got some clarity here from YouTube
Yep.
from Luke J. Deer. So I think it's Carmen Rider, which is one of the Kazuyuki
yeah.
that you've picked
One of
up
the-
there on Google Images. It says Carmen, this is from Luke, Carmen Rider is Japanese Power Rangers. So you've...
Oh my god.
So Kazu...
Kaz-
If he is a
Japanese
fucking red
Power
Power Ranger, look, my life is done.
Game
I hang him
over.
up. If that is him, is that him?
That's not Kamasaki.
Is that not him?
I couldn't tell you, mate. That's Richard. No, it's not. It's Gotchard. I saw Ryder.
Alright.
All right. So look,
That's my top 5.
I haven't found him. We're not
Clearly.
going to stop.
You've done no work though.
Yeah, but I have. Did you see that thing on Twitter today, or did you send it in, Dan, about that guy who found his long lost German pen pal or
we
something?
see
Can
that?
we see
Okay.
that?
Let's get a picture up.
Can we
Yeah, can we
please
get
have
this
a look at
picture?
that?
This is
So
what I want now.
while you're in Tokyo, we're putting it out to people. I started thinking, well, maybe other people could help us. People started direct messaging me. Please message the podcast, but I appreciate the direct messages to me, but
Yeah,
please do it to BackChat because it's easier to find.
Yeah.
There has been a case, I believe, either in Germany, in Europe, in Austria. You can kill the Kazuyukis, mate. Kill the Kazuyukis. Get the Kazukakis up here.
Kawasakis.
Pen pals, as I told you,
Yep.
I won in Qatar,
Yeah, there he is.
right? This guy is called Martin. He was my German exchange partner in 1997. 27 years later, he's just walked past my table, both of us on holiday. I like it when life does this sort of thing. I can't believe that hasn't happened to you in Japan.
There's a lot more people in Japan than Germany. One.
Right.
2, I reckon.
Look at this. Look at this. This is so stupid.
I think that's just.
This guy's Martin.
I'll tell you what I reckon that is. I reckon that's two mates who have just made up a story. Because in what world, 27 years later, walking past your table, you're looking at that bloke being far out. Hey, man, like, Martin, what's going on? Because there's one of two options here. Either one, Martin's the bald bloke and definitely would have had hair 27 years ago and would have looked a lot different. Or two, Martin's the bloke on the right with a beard and a dishevelled haircut who would have looked a lot more prim and proper as a young fella. So I think that's just me and you down at the pub having a beer being like...
Wouldn't believe it, guys. Greg's just walked past me.
This will be pretty funny.
My Swedish exchange partner. Here he is, everyone. You reckon it's just two lads at the pub?
I reckon that's just two mates.
If you want to send some stuff into BackChat, just get a photo with your mate.
And say it was your pen pal from 50 years ago.
We'll go viral.
All right. So that's not the only thing that I've seen on Twitter recently.
That's enough.
That's enough of Kamasaki. We'll find him. I'm going to do some digging when I go back to Melbourne.
Very good.
Oh, shit, we got a super comment.
Super boy.
What do we got?
It's from Josh.
Kazuki.
It's from Josh. He says,
Josh?
cheers for the shelter on the drop-off.
Okay.
Oh, Josh
Yeah.
got his
Continue.
shelter drop-off.
Is that it?
That's it.
So
Hey,
he was the
Josh.
guy,
Beers
Josh
and
was the
thumbs up.
bloke that you forgot to do, wasn't he?
Josh is Smith's dad.
Oh, there you go.
he just came here for a beer.
Oh, and he was a super
He had a
comment.
beer.
Who was my? Who was I? Who?
Didn't you forget? Didn't someone write into the show a couple of weeks ago saying that you forgot to drop him off some beers?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's not us.
Not Josh. So something else popped up on Twitter the other day that I got sent a little bit. Remember we were the first people in the entire world to break Raygun and how bad she was?
Just so we know,
People don't remember that. We
literally.
did it live. Almost live streamed it.
I feel like we need to lean into that.
Yeah, we were the very first people to drop that. Because it was like...
We were streaming it live. No, we were doing it. We were watching it live.
Yeah, it was like 3 a.m. Melbourne time,
Yep.
and it was midnight here
Yep.
or 1 o'clock here, and we were the only people up watching and wetting our pants laughing. And we were the first people to break it.
So what does that make us? Ray gunners.
Entrepreneurs, pioneers,
Journalists.
ray gunners. So we were the very first people on this. We were watching an Olympic sport for the first time.
Which we were excited about.
We were very excited to see the breakdancing.
That's why we were watching it.
Snoop Dogg was
What's
a bit...
this going to be?
Snoop was a bit weird.
Snoop comes out with
the
the
two
staff.
the two hype guys on the mic that were just saying, yo, yo, and then the other guy would say yo, yo in French.
And then we were like, fuck yeah.
Here we go.
Australia has an athlete in this.
Yeah, Raygun. Best. She's out. What we've got to offer. And she walked out and just shit all over the
She
stage.
was the first up, remember?
She shit all over the stage. Did a massive poo.
It was one of the more disgraceful things I've seen
It was disgusting.
from an athlete.
It was
So
disgusting.
just so we pay the right respect to what Raygun is, she is an athlete.
Yep.
This was a sport in the Olympics, the pinnacle of sport.
Yep.
Not professional sport,
Sport in general.
sport.
Yep.
Full stop.
Yep.
If you win an Olympic gold medal,
Oh, history. Folklore.
you are at the pinnacle. There's no bigger. There is no bigger peak than the Olympic gold medal.
Yep. I'd agree to that.
First time breakdancing in the Olympics. We have an Australian athlete. We as
Spotlight
Australians are proud.
Yeah.
And what she put out was a piece of shit.
Yeah, she did a big poo.
It was embarrassing for her. It was embarrassing for us. It's nothing to do with women. It's nothing to do with performance. It's not. It is.
It's a lot. Hang on, it's a lot to do with.
Sorry.
performance. It was
It's
really
nothing
bad.
to do with anything else other than she performed.
Yeah, she was shit.
Like she.
Yeah,
You
she
can't
took the piss
defend
out of it. She took the piss out of
She's
it.
been defending it for months.
She took the piss
She's
out
been
of
saying,
out
"Oh,
of
I
it.
tried and I did this and I did that."
No, she was bad, and she took the piss out of it. We were the first ones to break it. What she then about a month after the Olympics, KO put this thing out saying she's the #1 ranked breakdancer in the world.
What's a fucking
I
lie?
was like, well, hang on a minute. What about the other 16B girls that just shit all over her?
She got 0
She didn't get a point, and she didn't make it through the qualifying round.
because she got 0.
Yeah. Anyway, she has now come out and put out this challenge. Do you remember when Brian Scalabrine? Do you remember him?
The White Mamba.
The White Mamba. Brian Scalabrine was this
Like a
big
fucking
white
Italian
guy.
dish
Yeah,
out
this
of
Boston
Sienna's
Celtics.
Inflatable, mate.
Boston Celtics NBA. He was not a good NBA player.
Right.
And like he admitted that, but everyone was throwing shit on him, saying how they
But see,
could.
this is the
Hang
thing
on,
about her. She's like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah,
no,
well, hang
you're
on a
not.
minute. I'm getting there. Brian Scalabrine threw out this internet challenge. He said, everyone on the online thinks I'm dog shit, and I challenge anyone to one-on-one. and he would just take blokes to town. 21-0. Would be dunking on blokes, and he's like, I'm a bad NBA player, but I shit on you guys.
And he was right.
And he was right. So he backed up his claim.
I love that.
Raygun has come out and said, I will give it, it's a $10,000 breakdance off. She's thrown down the gauntlet. Olympic breakdancer Raygun, he's paying up to $10,000 to anyone who can dance better than her.
Number one, she's not paying shit.
No,
Someone's sponsoring this. She's not handing out $10,000 bills.
No, she's not. They don't exist.
Also, no one's saying that. I'm not saying I'm better than Raygun.
Yeah,
I am.
I'm just saying she was shit.
I'm saying there's a lot of people. I saw a couple of street performers in Thailand, a couple of people in Japan that were just breakdancing on the street with shit all over.
Disrespected the Olympic.
But also, does that mean because I think there was 16 B girls that all beat her? Does she owe them? Does she owe them 160 grand?
Oh yeah,
Does she
like
already
you just
start in
don't
debt?
care.
Honestly, if you're a professional breakdancer, go fight her. As in, by dance, fight her by dance.
Obviously. Now that's money that you can make.
Can I give you a quote from the White Mamba?
Yeah,
Brian
give me a Brian
Scalabrine
Scalabrine quote.
He says, "I'm closer to LeBron and Kobe than you are to me."
Yeah, and he just went out and took the piss out of people.
When was this? In the 90s or?
No, this was like maybe
he
10
won a
years ago.
championship with the Celtics in like 2009 when they beat the Lakers.
So where does she rank in the Scalabrine scale of things?
Well, I don't, yeah.
0. Just like her score in the Olympics. It's embarrassing.
I'd be really.
This is even more embarrassing. She's doubling down.
Yeah. Now, I'd love it if any of our listeners can break dance. I would love to, because I don't know where she is, and this is now my show, and I can go a little bit rogue. If you are a good enough break dancer, and you can send us footage that we think is better than what she produced at the Olympics, we'll work to get you to a.
We'll pay you away.
I'll tell you right now.
We'll pay you way to beat her.
It's your show, but I'm going to finance this.
Yeah.
If you send us something that's better than Raygun, we will pay flights, accommodation, wherever you need to get to, and beat her.
Yep.
And you can have your tent, and you can do what you like with it. You want to pay us back, you can if you like.
Yep.
But I personally will pay. Don't BackChat, don't worry about it. I'll personally pay anyone that sends me a video that's better than that.
Better than Raygun. So send that through here. So that'd be great. Now, $10,000 is what you can make if you beat her. This is a fantastic segue because we're all about making cash.
You've got the touch. You got
The power! Yeah. Can we get the socks for these?
Oh, socks. Oh, yeah.
Socks are over there. So TABtouch. There's one. Thank you.
Hi.
There's 2. So TABtouch, thank you very much. Proud sponsors still on board with Hammer's Happy Hour. They're not going to be happy about it.
No.
They're going to be really, really upset about what is going to happen over the course of this new show that we've got.
It's basically like the people that are funding the Raygun thing. Like
Yeah.
$10,000 everyone wants to
apparently,
It's like $10 million.
Sorry to interject here. Lyndon says apparently it's Richard Branson that might be the one who is.
She was on. I read that out on BackChat.
Richard Branson is funding the 10,000.
Mate, she was on the boat with
She's
Richard.
apparently mates with Richard Branson now.
BackChat back page. I read this out.
Yeah,
Were you here?
exactly. Yeah, I was here.
So she's going to go. I'll tell you what. I know what's happening now. She's going to go and do the breakdance challenge in the Cook Islands or something, and Virgin will be the only ones that can fly there, and he's going to charge through the fucking roof for flights. Richard Branson's Virgin, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I'm right.
Absolutely.
Spot on. He's going to make all his money back. Anyway, speaking of making cash, TABtouch. Thank you very much for jumping on board here again.
Yep.
It's a new show, Hammer's Happy Hour. They're not going to be happy about what we're doing. Everyone else is happy because we're making money.
TABtouch is unhappy hour.
TABtouch is really unhappy hour. What we are going to do as of next week, I tried to get this up this week, just didn't fall in.
Logistical issues.
Logistical issues. We are going to put together, I don't know if people remember this, because I certainly do. It was about a year and a half ago, I went really rogue with a multi.
Yep.
I had Chinese badminton.
Yep.
I had volleyball. Yep. I had a horse. And I had some other weird thing in the middle of nowhere.
And it won.
And it all shitted in.
And it won.
I was refreshing at the indie bar, refreshing the Chinese Taipei volleyball score.
Were you in Bunbury or something?
No. So I was for the first day, and then because it went over 2 nights. Anyway, I was refreshing the score at 1. We won. I think the multi paid like $11 or whatever.
Sure.
Free money. Yeah. So what we are going to start now is Hammer's Happy Hour. We're going to do a multi every week. Okay. It's going to be a rogue one. It'll go live from probably we're going to try and get it sorted for Wednesday, Thursday-ish, potentially.
It'll be ready for the podcast going live. Absolutely.
It'll be ready for the podcast going live. It will span over the stretch of a Friday afternoon, so after this comes out, to a Sunday. There'll be things across there that you can get on. That multi, I need help with, though. I went pretty rogue with it last time, and I know I'm across my Chinese badminton and my European handball, but if anyone has got anything that they think is a lock, we need.
Oh, that's
we
good.
need. Send
we
it to
need
us.
some contribution.
We need some contribution. For anyone who is a Hammers Happy Hour listener, we need contributions. TABtouch are going to hate us.
We're talking the Japanese cornhole championship.
If you can find betting for Japanese cornhole,
we're talking
I want that. I want the bridge that your grandma's shuffleboard. Your grandma's on a cruise. We want her shuffleboard.
But we need like intel.
Yeah, we need intel.
We don't just want weird sports. We want who's winning.
Who's winning and by how much, if you want to throw that in, boost the odds a little bit.
I like that a lot.
So, yeah, we're going to probably cap it to maybe 4 sports a
We
week.
need them by Wednesday.
So send them in early. Get them in on the Monday. It's very hard to find the real exotic markets for that come out that early, but you have to look.
Yes.
And if you know where to look,
I would say a perfect multi for Hammers Happy Hour would result, the last leg is resulting between 4:30 and 5:30 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time. Because if we had a Hammers Happy Hour that was resulting while we're live on air, we might blow the internet up.
oh my God.
Do you reckon?
Wow.
Little badminton, just a 5:20 finish.
Yeah. That'd be huge.
Wow.
Someone on YouTube said, so Zenith Harper says, we need a fistball market.
Yep, we'll get one of them.
Coming up December 7th, the fistball national tournament. So we'll see if we can get a market.
we'll get a
Any
market up
updates
for
on the
that.
squad there?
Squad has been selected.
Wow.
Everyone who was...
Do you have intel in that?
Yeah, I'm part of the selection committee.
You missed the open day last weekend.
We have
saw it.
selected a squad of about 15, and then we'll break it into the final teams over the next couple of weeks. So that was after the open day, December 7 national tournament. We will have 2 West Australian teams.
Wow.
So have you expanded the squad?
In what regard? Like, we've got 2 West Australian teams. We're allowed to have that. We're going to have a North team and a
No,
South
the
team.
people that came down on open day, do they know if they're in or out of the squad?
Yeah, we've contacted them.
Far out.
Yeah.
Did you get contacted?
I didn't actually contact.
So this is my way of telling you, Scully. I'm sorry.
Devastating.
Someone
So I'm
said,
Harley Reid. I don't know what you're talking about.
can we bet on ping pong?
Go D's.
Of course.
Of course you can bet on ping pong.
Lisa, we can bet on
Yes,
ping pong.
Lisa, you can bet on ping pong.
You'd be encouraged.
And someone has also said, will we use the election?
If
I'd
you
love
want,
to use the election.
if you want, Donald Trump's $1.50, I think, at the moment.
One last one for you. Jared says, speaking of making cash, can we get some boners in the Bunbury chat? If you are a North Melbourne fan in Bunbury,
Right.
considering that the North Melbourne Kangaroos are coming
They
to Bunbury,
sold the shit
Get in the
out of their
chat.
home game. They said, give us $2 million.
Yeah.
We don't care if we're losing.
Yep.
We don't care
I
about
love
staying
it.
WA.
Love it.
We don't care about the travel. Not only do we have to fly 4 hours to Western Australia, we're going to
Gonna
drive
then
3
an
hours
hour
to
and a half,
Busso.
yeah. Drive down. Where are they playing? Busselton.
Busselton.
yeah,
Fuck yeah.
just outside.
3 hours.
Well, no, you can fly straight
You can fly in a
Busselton.
busso.
But they're here for 2 weeks. So they come, play Freo at Optus.
They come, do they?
Welcome to Hammers Happy Hour. Oh, boy.
Oh,
So they come, they get pulled off the
No,
plane.
they fly over here.
They come, and they get pulled off the plane.
Yeah.
They come again.
no, so they come over here. They land in Busselton. They
No.
Okay, no.
They come,
Yep.
play in Fremantle.
Yep.
Sorry.
play at
You
Optus.
fucking
They
know,
come.
mate.
Yep, they come.
Shut up.
Yeah.
They get here. They play Freo at Optus Stadium.
Yep.
They then the next weekend play West Coast in Bunbury, not Busselton.
But okay. All right.
It's all the same.
You happy with that?
Yeah, great.
You going to go to both games
Probably.
dressed in North Melbourne kit?
Yes.
Great. As long as it doesn't
Yeah.
compromise the East Perth
No, it might.
contribution.
If it doesn't, I'll be there.
Great.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's TABtouch. So if you can get yourself to understand some exotic markets, let me know because we can work them in a multi. If we can get some stuff, yeah, that's a good idea. Wednesday, if we can have a couple that maybe finish Friday at about, 5 o'clock,
Yes.
that'd be huge. If we
Someone-
can be watching little Chinese ping pong in the bottom left,
Max Hansen says on YouTube, there's an Australian v Pakistan ODI next Friday, but it starts at 11:30 a.m. Australian Western Time, so it's down after the pod. And also, so that's not really going to work. We need something that starts after the pod.
Right.
So give us stuff after 4:30
Send 'em in.
Australian Western Time.
Send them in.
yep, send them in. Anyway, so hang on a minute, I got to get this right.
This will be good.
Otherwise-
I told you I'm not contributing.
Yeah,
to
I get
hosting the
in
show.
trouble if I don't do this. So, firstly, we're going to take all their cash. Don't you worry about that for a hot second. TABtouch are going to hate this. TABtouch is unhappy hour. What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au. Now, we love our sponsors. Now, let's hear from our friends at Paywise.
Hi, I'm Will, and I'm a backman.
And I'm Gov, Paywise brand ambassador.
And you're a backman.
Yes, I am, but I'm also a Paywise brand ambassador. And I know that the best way to get into your next car is through the Paywise novated lease.
To learn more about novated leasing, contact Paywise today, or just ask Jeremy McGovern.
That's not Jeremy McGovern. Now, Dan, I'm not sure if you've seen that. I work at Paywise. I power myself, essentially, here.
Correct.
I'm powering you.
Thank you.
I'm powering Will.
Yep.
I'm powering myself. And I'm powering the podcast.
I did recently did a DocuSign little click. Got Scoey a part of the family. So you're welcome.
That's huge. Thank you for that.
No worries.
Now, Scoey, I'm not sure if you have seen this or not, but I am now, once again, this was my worst nightmare, by the way.
Halloween.
This, being delisted.
Yeah.
I've had a change of uniform. And so was the man that did it to me. Have you seen this? I am back working with Adam Simpson. He's a Paywise guy now.
Give me a look. Oh, my goodness.
Look at him. Has been doing nothing but biceps and forearms since he got mutually sacked.
Can we leave this on for a little bit? Hammer's Happy Hour at the moment is powered by Paywise.
Powered by me and Simo now.
So, BackChat, powered by Paywise.
Correct.
You know, you work for Paywise.
I do.
Right? I would say Simo works for Paywise. Paywise doesn't work for us but powers us.
Yeah.
Ipso facto.
Simo's our coach.
BackChat. No. BackChat owns Simo. It's the other way around.
We're his coach.
Simo works for us, mate.
Simo's our coach.
Because Simo ain't coming on the podcast. Simo can't talk about this. I've studied this photo closely. Can you just have a look at the tensing? I believe tensing from Frank Agostino, CEO of Paywise.
Frank tenses often.
He tells me he's not tensing. He also told me he had his forearms waxed in Bali.
What?
Have a look. I don't know if we can
hairless.
zoom in.
They are
I don't know if we
hairless.
can zoom in. I would like to confirm it. I think that he's had the forearm wax.
Okay. And I respect it.
Can we zoom into this at all, fellas?
I don't think we can.
Okay.
But yeah, so Simo's working there now.
Have a look at that.
They are. That's a raw.
So Paywise powering us.
Paywise power us.
Powering Simo.
I'm Simo's coach. I'm Simo's coach. I might go and delist him.
What did he say to you in the hallways that time? Didn't he disrespect you in the hallway one time?
At where?
At
West
Paywise.
Coast.
Have you seen him at Paywise yet?
No, I saw him the other day.
What did you say?
Just said good day to him. Called me, called me fat after. Oh, he goes, geez, you've been eating in Japan, have you?
Did he?
No, he didn't do that.
Hang on.
He didn't do that.
You can't do it. He's your employee. You're an employee?
We're colleagues.
Is that right?
I don't think he has any power over
But
me.
you're more senior than him because you've been here longer.
No, so
We power Simo.
we power Simo.
Paywise powers BackChat.
BackChat powers.
We work for BackChat.
Yeah.
BackChat powers Simo.
Yep.
Just so we know, we set this agenda early.
I'm your
He's
coach.
not our coach or
We're
our
his
boss.
coach.
Yes, good.
We're his coaches.
I've got a YouTube comment here.
Have you got some feedback for him? You think about some feedback?
Before you get that, speaking of just approaching people and talking to them, Loz says, I saw Hammer on his Singapore to Perth flight on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning,
Why don't you say hello?
but didn't say hello as no one wants to talk to another traveller on a midnight flight.
That's probably right.
I would have said hello. I was awake. Anyway, so Simo, not so here's
Bit of feedback?
bit of feedback. I don't get to, I do a different role than Simo, but if I ever go out and sort of see him in action, I'll give him some feedback. If he's doing good, if he's doing bad, if he's
Direct instant feedback.
if what he's done is we needed more quantity and quality, I think was what he said to me after my 1-5 disposal
That's
game.
what I was asking. What did he tell you? Give it straight back to him.
After my game, yeah, we
What did
just
he say? He needs more.
So I played that game and played 40% game
Yes,
time.
we know. And
of a
you've had a
shortened
high half
game,
forward.
played-
Oh,
anyway.
he said, run away
He
from
said,
the
mate,
softies.
we're going
We've
to
said that
need.
100 times.
Yeah, mate. It was,
But what did he say to you?
probably just needed a bit more quality.
Great.
And, yeah.
I fucking hope to God in the
Oh, yeah.
hallways of Paywise, you can give him the feedback. Probably just need a bit more quality, from
you. If he sends, because he's a business development manager now, so if he starts sending me leads that I get from him, fuck, Simo, how am I meant to convert these, mate? I just need a bit more quality from you.
King
That's gonna be great.
Cal on YouTube says to tell him to not to forget to clean the toasty maker.
Yeah, I won't do
So
that.
if you see some poor kitchen etiquette,
I'll keep it. I might
Did
just
you do that?
Nah,
No.
not me. I might call him Adsy now around the office.
oh yes,
Just start rolling with.
He looks pretty good.
Yeah,
gotta
he
be
does.
honest.
He does. He's just been doing straight pipes.
Got to be honest.
So, yeah,
4 a.m.
Simo and I, I'm his boss.
he's on carnivore. Simo's on carnivore.
Is he?
Yeah, when he came in for BackChat, he said he was doing carnivore diet.
Look at that,
really?
mate.
Yeah, he's looking jacked.
I would say,
Anyway, so he's my new boss.
Welcome.
Powered by Paywise. Thank you.
Welcome, Simo.
So it's good to be.
Welcome to the team, Simo. Welcome. We should invite him on and just treat him like an employee.
Yeah.
Welcome, mate.
Yeah.
Here's your hospo. Here's your OH&S you need to get through. This is your direct reports for HR.
Yeah.
Here's your direct report for any of your work. It's Scoey, and then it's Dan, and then it's Hammer.
We'll have his end of season
and
review.
then it's Damo, and then it's Jaiden, and then you got to talk to Smith, and then maybe we'll talk to you.
We'll have his end of season review. Live. No, we won't. Right.
No, I would like to.
That'd be pretty funny. All right. So this is a new. Obviously, we're moving past Paywise and Simo now. They obviously power the podcast. We power Simo.
We power Simo. That is the key takeaway.
So we are trying some new things. Yep. We put something out. I put something out to the listeners a couple of days ago, maybe Wednesday.
Yep.
Actually, it was yesterday.
You looked a little like jet lagged still.
I was tired. I was fat. I just said, listen, if you've got anything, dilemmas, issues, problems, if you're trying to lose weight, me. If your grandma can't remember your name, it's probably got dementia. There's lots of things that if you've got some issues, let me know and I'll tell you how I would have dealt with them.
I can't remember Kazuki's name.
I'll tell you. I'll try and help. So anything that you've got, an issue, a dilemma, a problem that you need fixing, if you need help with your math homework, you've got a question you can't answer, or you need some extra advice or potentially a different point of view, this is the forum.
Do we have a segment? No.
We do have a segment. What would Hammer do?
Well, it was.
Let's do it one more time.
It was.
What would Hammer do?
There it was.
That was a lot better the second time.
There it was. What would... Beautiful sting,
Who was that?
by the way.
Who was that? Was that Bruce? It was an AI voice.
Wow.
What was the input? What was it?
Old
Old man
says,
sounded
what would Hammer do?
dramatic. What?
Dramatic
Can we
old
have
man.
one more
What?
time? Hold that one more time.
What would Hammer do?
What would Hammer do?
What would Hammer do? Please.
That's bloody good.
That's very, very good. So if you've got... What's on your
WWH.
mind? What's an issue that... What do you got?
Mate, this is without notice, as you know.
Of course. We don't talk
And I'm
before
just
the podcast.
padding a little bit.
That's all right. Whatever comes to mind.
I feel like I'm a very casual dresser, and I don't care what people think, but I can see that. Like today, I'm wearing me BackChat.
BackChat slides. Cool.
Which, if you haven't got some,
Yeah, go and get yourself some.
let me just. I'll show. Let me show you. Go to Hammer. Go out. There we go.
Go to me.
Hammer.
Go straight to me.
Hammer.
Go straight to me. Yeah,
There
they
we
are.
go. Right. There you go.
There they are.
Right. Have a look at them. They
They're
look
nice. They're good.
great. But I can feel the eyes. Like I can see, like, oh, what's he wearing those for? Because they're fucking amazing. I don't know. I get a little bit conscious about what I wear, but I like being a casual wearer of clothes. I don't really care, but I can see the eyes.
I would...
Feel the eyes.
Yeah. I had a similar thing, not a similar thing to exactly that. I had a conversation with someone yesterday. It's probably not appropriate to be saying on a podcast, so I'll leave it. But...
Thank you for...
But what happened was essentially the answer was to wear if you're casual,
Yeah.
put it on yourself. Wear a shirt, wear something that says, hey, I'm casual. Fuck off.
What, you want
Don't care.
like a slogan?
Have a slogan on your front, on your back. And just say, hey, this is me. Leave me alone. Because you're obviously confident enough. You don't care. But you know that eyes are looking. So if people are looking, give them something to breathe.
Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So can we get some merch done up?
Yeah.
G'day, this is me.
I'm
I
a
don't
casual
give a fuck.
dresser. Fuck off. Something like that. You don't have to swear at them, but that's what... Anyway, that is an example of what I would be doing if I was in your position.
I actually like it.
So I put this call out to the people. Did we get anything down? Have people got issues? Have people got problems?
People definitely
I don't know what we got, but we got stuff.
Okay, that's good.
We've
Didn't
got
know
about,
what we're going to get.
We got about 4 things.
Okay, well, that's fine.
I
Things
don't know
are
what they
things.
are.
Sure.
About 4 or 4?
We got 4.
That's about 4.
If you came home and found Min Woo Lee in bed with your girlfriend, which side of the bed would you get in on?
That's a great
That's
question.
perfect.
That's a perfect question.
That's the nail on head.
So, if I came home and... Firstly, what are they doing? Are they just in bed? Are they sleeping? Are they cuddling? Are they, playing Scrabble?
Is this Minwoo and M?
Yeah, what would they be doing in there?
In bed?
Are they watching Dead Outside? So, firstly, I'd assess what's going on in there.
Right. What does your mind go to, though?
Obviously, it seems like they're doing it. That's what it seems like based on that.
Right.
I would probably...
Great question. You haven't got this.
I think I'd get in the middle because then I'm getting the best of both worlds. One, I'm doing it with M. I'm getting it just me and her. Awesome. But then I can spin around and be, lacing up the boots of the top 50th golfer in the world. So that would be where I would go if I had to. I mean, I don't. That's not my proclivity. But if I had to, which is the nature of the segment, I would go in the middle.
It is a great question.
Great question. Excellent start. That's the sort of stuff we want.
I'm sure it's only going to go up from here.
Okay.
Can I just put it to you? How do people put these in here? Just if you go to backchatpodcast.com.au.
I actually don't know.
You tell us, Dan.
I don't know.
You tell us, Dan.
Someone else put the link.
question.
Someone else put the link up for me.
It's a loaded question. I'm going to put the link in the chat. But also, if you go to backchatpodcast.com.au, there's a tab that says Hammers Happy Hour.
Wow.
You can just record one in straight up.
Yeah,
When did that happen?
Recently, in the last few days.
There you go.
Yeah.
So do that.
All right.
What do we got
Should we go to the next one?
Yeah, go to the next one.
Hammer! Just seen the great news. As he's working at Paywise, would love to know your thoughts on being back working with Adzi.
Yeah,
Great,
perfect. So
great,
great question. We've just touched on that.
But
He
more.
was in a meeting with his wife's working there too.
Nikki.
Yeah, Nikki's
EA.
working there.
EA to the CEO.
She's Frank's EA. Anyway,
Great job she's doing.
great job. She's only been there. I haven't. A couple.
She's
of
done a
days.
great job.
Great job. Powering
She's doing a
Frank.
great job.
Powering Frank.
Powering Frank.
So she powers Frank, who powers us, who powers Simo. So
We
she's
power
We
Simo.
power Simo.
Yeah.
So she's powering.
Ipso facto,
Ipso-
Nikki and us
Yeah,
power
we
Simo.
power Simo. Anyway, so I walked past Simo the other day in Frank's office having a meeting, and every piece of me wanted to say, "Adzi, how you going?" Every bit of me. I didn't. It was my first day back from 2 weeks of work, so I was a little bit cautious. But since Adzi's been at the office, he's been great. I've seen him a couple of times. He doesn't come in all the time, but when he's there, he always comes, says g'day. I think it's because he doesn't know a lot of other people.
No.
Just me.
No, it's just he's not a head coach anymore.
No, he's
mate.
not a head
They go
coach.
completely
The
psycho.
pressure is off the shoulders.
Adam Simpson is the guy you're seeing right now.
Adzi.
Good bloke.
Me and Adzi.
Adzi, mate.
I think he'd get around it if
He's
I called him
Adzi. He's Adzi.
We
That's
are.
who you just said, Adzi.
We're powering Adzi. Anyway, so to answer the question, Adzi's been good around the office, and I look forward to rocking Adzi next time.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to film myself.
Yeah, correct.
I'm going to put my camera down and press record when he walks past me. Adzi, how you going, mate?
Oh.
And just we'll get his footy. We'll get his response.
He'll stop. He'll
He
get his
will-
reaction.
he will not be happy.
Can't.
Anyway, what do I got next?
Hey, Emma, don't have a confession and not seeking advice, but I was scrolling LinkedIn today and I saw that Adam Simpson had joined Paywise.
Yeah, there we go.
So I just wanted to know, what's it like around the office,
Yep.
and is it awkward at all
Yeah.
after you called him the worst coach you've ever had? On those lines. Cheers.
No, he knows that. He definitely knows that. What I had his farewell drinks. Was at the Broken Hill?
I was there.
After the last game that he coached.
We're both there.
Yeah, we were both there. And the
I was
first
blind.
thing he said to me was,
blind.
"Why do you hate me?"
Yeah, I
as
was
a
there with
coach?"
that conversation. I
Yeah,
think.
it was like, okay, mate, you obviously didn't listen to anything after the first. I said you're a good bloke, but I hated you as a coach. Different. Anyway, as we just said then, it's not awkward because he's no longer a coach. Adzi is now, I'm his
Adzi.
coach.
Adzi's Adzi.
I'm Adzi's coach. We power Adzi. So, yeah, so far around the office, it's been good.
I've got a question here from Fiery Beardman86.
Hit me, Fiery.
Does Adzi bring in Hungry Jacks for the team?
Now, that is a good question because...
Hey, sponsored by
Sponsored by me. There it is. Hello. So I think it's every third Friday or every fourth Friday, we do Friday lunches. So Frank who is powered by Nikki, who powers us, who powers Simo.
And we pay Simo.
And we pay Simo. We don't pay him, we power him. They put on lunch for everyone. Give a couple of options, and it's like Nando's or Betty's Burgers or banh mi, sushi,
Pizza
something like
comes
that.
in.
Anyway, I think I'm going to, obviously we power Simo, so I'm going to go up and say, Adsy, hey, how about a little something for the effort and see what we can get. So, he hasn't brought in Hungry Jacks yet. This is only the second day that I've seen him at the office.
Yes.
But I'm going to float that by him. Continue.
Good day, Will.
It's Kazuki.
Tan. And Hamish.
Okay.
It's Kazuki here.
Okay.
From Japan.
Okay. Oh, boy.
I heard Hammer was looking for me.
Oh, boy.
He did not look very hard at all. I see him on the street one day. What a disgrace.
Oh, boy.
I have a 300 yena for Hammer.
$3.
You would be disowned in my family. Cheers. Kazuki.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
That's so dumb. That's the dumbest thing. It's the worst Japanese.
That is exceptionally good.
Oh, fucking hell.
Sorry for not.
I just want to say the fact that someone's taken the time out of their day to put the stupidest accent on and told us nothing, and that's it. That is exactly what you want.
Now that little
Can we
snippet of
open this door? I'm about to
So
die.
hot.
Can we get some
Good
oxygen?
day, Will, Tan, and Hamish. Kazuki.
So that snippet of 4 is what I'm looking for. If you want anything, if you have any issues or you've got a question and you'd like to know how I'd respond in that situation, pretty similar to you, like,
I can't breathe.
oh, you're really hot in the situation. What would you do? I'd take my shirt off. Or I'd get completely naked. If you've got any things like that you'd like some my input in or my take, please. But anything like that is good. Anything you want to send in, go on the BackChat website, go on the Hammers Happy Hour, and you can find it there.
Absolutely. Fozjam says Kazuki is now Master Shredder, apparently.
That was good, Master Shredder.
Yeah, Master Shredder. Is he the guy from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so...
Is he Japanese? I think he might be.
I think he's a rat. I don't know if he's from a country. I think he's just a rat.
Yeah. He could be just Japanese, or he could be a rat.
Is he
Japanese or rat? That's a horrible segment. That's the worst idea for a segment ever. We are not doing that. Hammers Happy Hour. We're not doing that, I promise. So
This is so convenient having a towel in my hair.
all right. Now, we're going to finish up pretty soon because it's stinking hot.
That's right. No, I'm cool now.
We nearly... Oh, actually, he's quite cool.
You ranking anything?
We're nearly at an hour, so that's what we're going to do. We've got a little bit of time left.
You Isaac Rankin.
I'm Isaac Rankin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And now on the BackChat podcast, Hammer Rex.
And sorry, Hammer, I've got to chime in here because I've made a big mistake.
Oh, no.
Master Shredder is the that's Shredder.
Splinter's
Splinter is the rat.
Splinter's the rat.
Sorry, I've made a big mistake.
That's Master Shredder. Isn't his name?
Shredder is the guy that's got the Bane type mask on.
That's Shredder?
But Splinter is the rat.
Splinter's the rat.
So I'm sorry I didn't get my Ninja Turtles right.
Sure. I am. So I'm stinking hot. You're wearing casual. I'm just come from work. My balls are sweating.
Mate.
I should just get naked.
I've got a
Can we
beanie
censor
on.
it?
I've got a
If
towel
I got
on,
nude here, could we just put some censor up? Or
Yeah.
probably
Not live, no.
Yeah, okay. All right, we can't
Just do it anyway.
All right, we can't
Do that. Yeah, go.
That's
put
right.
it-
No,
put
no,
on Hammer.
put it on me. Yeah, I'll get nude. Okay, I'm not going to get nude. Anyway, so Hammer ranks. We are going to the bonus coming. All right, we're Hammer ranking. You've got no idea what we're about to run through.
No.
I don't know what brought this thought in my mind, but when I was in Japan, what do you mean? I do exactly know why. I saw a fidget spinner. When's the last time you've seen a fidget spinner? When's the last time you played with a
About
fidget
the same
spinner?
time I saw a Yoho Diablo.
Yep. So the last time you have played with one of them was a while ago.
Shout out Yohos.
Shout out Yohos. The
Yo-yo.
fidget spinner took the world by storm. It was a massive fad. Would you say so?
Yeah, like spinning.
Yeah. Would you say that was a fad?
Yeah.
So I've thought to myself, what are the top 5 fads?
Have I ruined that with Yoho Diablo? Because
No,
that was
Yoho Diablo is not in there for me.
mate. Sorry. Keep going.
So it's the top 5 fads. Thank you very much. This is my third one in about an hour. So hang on, listen to this. No better sound. That'll put a horn on the Pope. So I've gone with the top 5 fads that I joined in.
Oh,
So not just like top 5 fads, because I didn't do them all.
right.
Like Galaxy Legends.
Yoho Diablo is it? I remember kid like school assembly.
Yeah, I didn't
we
do
sang we sung the national anthem. The teachers gave the
Then
update
they
on
did
history, and then
Diablo.
a kid did Yoho Diablo for like 16 minutes, and we're cheering him and carrying on. It was
16
unbelievable.
minutes is a long time to do
Mate,
a
his name
day
was
out.
Scott Wells. I remember his name, and he
Wellsy.
was like a top 10 in Australia. He was
Wow.
walking the dog, and he was flipping things, he was throwing up in the air.
It's pretty cool when you can see people do that. And like, same with yo-yo championships.
the flicking, like the flicking the whistler.
It's pretty cool.
Oh,
Anyway, so
sorry.
I've decided to go and rank today the top 5 fads that I engaged in throughout my life, from the time I can remember to now.
Wow.
Number 5, let's bring it up. Tech decks. Did you ever
tech deck?
I was
I
a
couldn't do it.
fucking massive tech decker. My whole year in year 5 and 6, we loved it. We got banned from the classroom because we were making too much noise with them. We used to make paper ones out of like folded up paper that you could just grind because you weren't allowed the tech decks. Blokes bought the railings, brought the little mini bowls. We'd bring them into
So
school.
you used to like do tricks
Yep, kick flips, shove it's, flips.
onto rolls.
Onto rolls, like skate on the school tables. It was crazy. Tech decks. Did anyone, anyone on YouTube did any of these or engaged in any of these fads, please.
I love
super
tech
common.
decks.
You a tech decker?
I bought a little quarter pipe and a little what's it called? The thing that you have the little ramp and the rail on it. Lunchbox. I don't know.
A table or something?
Tabletop. Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. Had
Like
all
I
of
would go to Kmart and spend, like I had pocket money. I would spend my pocket money to buy new design tech decks.
Nah, never touched it.
And it was crazy. Like I would do that. Oh, that was massive in my year 5 to 6 lifespan.
A Peaceful Nature on YouTube says skate for life.
Yeah, hashtag
I
skate
use
for
them
life.
and
Beyblades were massive too. I love them. So don't mind me if I'm itching my ball sack for a minute. Anyway, Beyblades, the one where you turn the
Let
thing,
'em rip.
let it rip, and like they
I feel like
fight
that's
in them.
back. Is that back?
Could be back. Could be back. I used to get them at 10-pin bowling.
You
Anyway,
bring this back.
bring that back.
All right, 5.
Number 4.
Mick Malthouse.
That's
Who's that?
Bill Gates. He's dumping water on his head. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. This was a fad that went around the fucking world. I honestly, I couldn't tell you with any certainty right now off the top of my head what ALS as a charity does. I didn't donate anything at the time. I didn't know what I was like 15.
I do remember this.
It went fucking nuts.
What was it for?
Some charity.
ALS.
What do
What's
they do?
ALS?
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. ALS.
Oh,
yeah, we've been saying ALS.
It's what they do with the
Oh, hang on. Jaiden,
the slide into the ice on the
I
FL.
No, that's MND. Is
That's
it? Are they-
MND.
is ALS
Oh,
MND?
okay, yeah, I don't know.
James,
ALS
just give it-
is amyotrophic lateral sclerosis.
Yeah, how'd you go with that, mate? Yeah,
A
no
nervous
idea.
system disease that
Huh?
affects nerve cells in the brain and spinal cord, if I can remember
Recall
correctly. Yeah.
So, hey, I'm not at all throwing shade on the charity.
Muscle control.
They
There's
do
nothing-
they
no.
do great work.
It was this.
But it was the fad of the ice bucket challenge.
How did it work?
So it worked by you would fill a bucket of ice with water. You would pour it on you would firstly say, shout out to Will Schofield for nominating me to do the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. I'm donating however much to this great cause. And you give a little spiel if you had someone in your family.
It was a donation. It was just
I think there was
pour the ice in there.
potentially some donations. Anyway, pour the ice on your head, and then you get to nominate a few people afterwards. And I remember doing this, and just not like it was the same as neck nominations. Did you ever do them? It was like I neck nominate you to Scull a Beer, and someone else.
That's right.
And I was like, this was how it started,
Yeah.
and I got nominated to do it, and I was like, I'm 15. I'm not donating any. I don't have money. I'm not donating any money to charity. This is an American thing that I don't know much about.
Adsy.
And I've just
Adsy,
filmed
yeah.
myself pouring ice bucket on my head. And I was like,
It was a viral challenge.
it was a viral challenge that I bought into.
I didn't realize how
hard.
young you were.
Yeah.
This feels like it was about
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Someone also on YouTube said, James G says, Coney, sorry.
Coney 2012 Raid the Night.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Raid
Coney
the Night.
2012.
It was like, so Coney 2012, it doesn't make this list because I didn't go on Raid the Night. It was like everyone was watching TV one night and every broadcast cut and said, hey, we're going to show this 1 hour documentary about this warlord in the Congo called Joseph Kony.
I've never
You don't
heard
know
of this in my
this?
life.
You've
I've
never heard of
this in
Kony
my life.
2012. Well, listen to this, because buckle yourself.
It gets very...
Buckle up.
This is your top 5 or not?
No, this isn't in my top 5, but we're just going, this is why it's good conversation. Coney 2012, the guy, made this full documentary
Get me
about...
Malthouse off the screen.
No, leave him there.
Okay.
About an African warlord in the Congo who was like child trafficking, child slaves, this massive warlord in the Congo, Joseph Kony. In 2012, they did... There he is.
And you could buy wristbands and stuff.
You could buy $50 packs.
I've never seen this in my life.
These posters here, all those posters there, that got sent to you in a packet. So you could pay $50 to the charity. It got sent to you in a gift little thing with a couple of wristbands and whatever. And the pledge was, on this night, we are going to go and raid the night. So everybody with their packs, pay money, donate to the charity, go out, stick it everywhere. About a month later, the bloke who did it got arrested for jacking off in a public park on a park bench, just whacking off.
He went crazy.
He went nuts.
crazy.
So, but what were we raising money for?
To stop Joseph Kony.
Is this jack off? Is this?
That's him. He was in the park whacking off. So all this.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Illegal. Very illegal. Don't do it. Anyone listening? Do not jack off in the park. So he got done. He got done, and like the whole
evaporated.
Everything just dropped.
What was raiding the night?
So it was like sticking up all these, bringing awareness to this guy. Hey, this guy's gone undercover for so long, no one cares about him. Let's get the whole world to talk about and get the UN involved and all the rest of it to stop this dude. But then the guy who started it all.
What are you talking about? Like broadcast got stopped? What are you talking
So
about?
like Channel 7 would be on, and it was like, hey guys, we are going to an emergency 1 hour documentary.
How'd they do that though?
No idea. But it was such a big thing. Can't believe you don't remember that.
I've never seen it. Don't know what you're talking
anyway,
about.
Anyway,
so a guy made a lot of money off of it.
It was like the Fire Festival.
He jacked off and lost his money.
They're doing They're doing a Fire Festival.
No,
now,
it's a gag.
No, it's not. It's legit. I looked into it.
Fire 2.
Fire 2 is happening.
Wow, crazy.
I saw him talking about he's doing a VIP package and it's 180 grand each.
Yeah.
Each
and you
for
can go
6
on a yacht
people.
and like
Alanis
Morissette rocks up on your yacht and sings.
But this is a joke. It's a joke.
I can't believe anyone's going to fall for it. Anyway, that was number 3.
160
Sorry, that
grand
was number
per
4.
ticket.
That was number 4. We're still ranking fads. Anyway, that was number 4. Number 3.
Cheapest.
Tamagotchi.
Pretty much. Digital pets. So this was a digipet. Digimon, Tamagotchi, digipets. Anything that you had to like keep alive. Neopets. All of those ones. So I remember at school having these things. We weren't allowed to bring them in, and I would leave it at home, and I would sprint home to like go home and fucking shake this thing to pretend it was literally.
What are you doing?
That was me.
Closer.
I was doing that. Hang on, that's generous.
That's
more
why.
like. Anyway, no. So you have to do that because you're grabbing the. It's like, okay, imagine me grabbing this. This was my digital.
Please
pet.
don't do that to the
I'm
sponsor.
grabbing. Oh yeah, it's powered by TABtouch. All right. Anyway, like I'm just grabbing 2 of them, fucking shaking them around everywhere, shaking my Tamagotchis. Everyone's doing it. We're all shaking Tamagotchis. Anyway, you had to keep those things alive by like getting steps into them. But if you had it in your pocket, it was like a pedometer. It would give you steps throughout the day.
Right.
But because I couldn't take it to school, I didn't get steps. So I had to go home and fucking run the house down with this thing by shaking it around. You had to feed it stuff. It was like, you'd have an egg.
Never got one. Never got one.
Did you do anything as a kid?
Not this one.
Well, you'd have an egg, and like you would have to egg, like rock the egg, shake the egg until it eventually hatched. And then you'd have this. It was fucking awesome.
Can I just tell you guys something that not many people would know about myself or just kids that went to school with?
This will be brilliant.
So there was Neopets, NEOpets.com, I think was the website you'd log in. But for some reason there was a website, nepets.com, if you typed it wrong, and it was just like this early days of the internet.
Porn.
It was
just a one pager, and it was a blank page, but then there was a picture of 2 girls naked on a horse, and that was kneepets.com.
Right.
And I remember it being
Google
Kneepets.com. Can we look up Kneepets.com?
Look up Kneepets.
And I remember as a kid, like it just came up on all the school computers because we shared around.
I'm doing it. No, you keep doing it ranks.
So that was That was
This guy had 2 nude girls and a horse and got complete.
What is it? Needpets.com.
NEPETS. Did anyone remember did anyone ever get tricked growing up with penisland.com?
What's
Penisland.com.
Penisland.
Needpets.
Crash. The HP mining stock crash. The HP stock crash is coming. Crash.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Anyway, yeah, so Penn Island got around a little bit. Oh, yeah, this is a sick website. Go to Penn Island and it was Penisland. It would just be dicks everywhere. Funny.
It's like the Pen 15 Club.
Yep, correct. Hilarious stuff. Anyway, that was number 3. Okay, so you haven't hit any of these so far, have you?
No, I've not one of them.
Oh,
I know about. I knew about Tamagotchis.
Did you do the Ice Bucket Challenge ever?
Never did it. Nah.
Okay.
Knew about it.
Wow,
there you go. Number 2, Wordle. Tell me you did Wordle.
See, this was when I was like 29 years old.
This was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, this was, and still going. This was fucking insane. All of a sudden, this was just something that people would do every day. I did it for 380 days in a row. You would get up in the morning, there'd be a new Wordle. You have 6, it's a 5-letter word.
I've never done this.
wow.
This is today's one, by the way.
Do you have any fun?
Yeah.
Penisland.com.
So the New York Times put this game out. It's massive. What I used to do, I got so into it at one point, it would be my morning poo routine. So for anyone on Hammer's Happy Hour, I'm a regular shitter. Every morning I get up and shit. I probably shit anywhere from 2 to 3 times a day.
That's
regular.
a lot.
It's a lot of pooing.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, I shit in the morning.
Are you... Sorry, just to, let's just track
Sure,
over this.
sit on that for a
Are
bit.
you, as soon as you feel it, you're like, oh, I got to go?
No, I can hold a poo in.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're not building up and then going once a day?
No, I'm pooing. I need to poo. I wait a little bit until I'm at a reasonable spot, then I poo.
Okay.
And then,
At the office?
Yep, I'll shit at the office. Don't worry about that. Shitting on company time.
Is there a toilet you specifically choose?
No, we only got 2. You know, if you poo, I mean, sure, Frank listens to this. If you shit at the office, anyone who works,
is Adzi
can poo at the office. I'll do the math. Let me do the maths with you right now. So, there are, let's say people work typically 48 weeks a year, correct?
Sure.
There are 5 days of the week.
Yep.
Correct.
That equals 5 days of the working week. That equals 240 working days.
Yep.
If you take a poo at the office a day, you get a 15-minute, give yourself 15 minutes in there.
15 minutes? Boy.
Well, that's just sitting around. It's a long time. It's a long time to poo. Let's take it back. Let's scale that back.
10 minutes.
Let's go a 10-minute poo. To get to the toilet, shit, sit there for a bit, scroll your phone.
That 10's fair.
10's a fair shit. 10's a fair number. 2,400 minutes.
Right.
In a year. So you divide that by 60, which equals 40 hours, which is a full working week.
So
if you poo for 10, if you take 10 minutes of your working day to do a poo at the office, you are essentially getting paid a week's wage to shit a year.
So what are you proposing?
I'm telling people to take the advantage. Just go and poo at the office. There's a lot of stigma around shitting at the office. Throw that stigma.
What's that stigma? What's it based on? Do you think?
Don't know. Little toilets stink the house down.
When I was working at the Perth Wildcats,
did you shit at the Wildcats?
Yes, working with Julian with Julian Rosario, who used to be here.
Yep.
BackChat, shout out Julian. Our officers looked over the basketball courts at Bendat Basketball Centre.
Yeah, great officers.
But in the distance, you could see the toilet that was far away.
Yeah.
But so all the staff, no one would poo in the staff toilet like in the office. You'd walk to the distant one.
So if you ever saw someone walking, they were shitting.
So you'd see through the big office window. It's just like Julian just walking like 75 meters
walking
away,
over to do a poo.
like, everyone knows what you're doing.
Yeah. So anyway, to my story, I'm a morning shitter. My Wordle addiction got so good. We're still talking Hammer Ranks here. My Wordle addiction got so big, I would poo in the morning, do the Wordle. There was a thing called like Quirtle, which was like a Nerdle, which was a maths one. Securtle, which was like 16 Wordles going at once. There was so
stupid.
There was so many. I ended up having like 4 or 5 of these things in a row to be like, okay, I do my Wordle, I do my Securtle, I do my Nerdle, I do my Turtle, I do all of these things every morning. So that was the number 2 fad that I got swept up in.
Yeah.
Now, in my 26 years of existence...
You're only 26 old.
Yeah, I'm 26.
Jeez, I feel old.
There
you know that?
I thought you were just like 32.
Yeah, I thought you were close to 30. 26.
Yeah,
Fuck
26.
me.
So in my 26 years of living, nothing has gripped me more than my own hand. No, nothing has grabbed me. No fad or no craze or nothing has had me completely enthralled as this next thing has.
Wow.
So you're on a number one.
This is my number one.
So I just want you to know I haven't done any of these.
Yeah, okay. Well, you probably won't have done this one. Number one, Flappy Bird.
I was a Flappy Birder.
I was a fucking enormous Flappy Bird.
You were at the club when this was happening.
No. This is high school.
Really?
High school for me. So high school Flappy Bird. It came out.
This was hold the screen and let go.
Tap on the screen. Yeah, hold the screen, let go. Tap the screen essentially to make this little bird fly through the Mario pipes. If you hit the pipe, you'd start again. The original one, I think they've redone it since to make it a bit more.
Still live?
It is. Well, it is live now, but they've had to redo it and they've made it a little bit more forgiving. What the original one used to come out, when it first came out, it was so hard. Like, impossibly difficult. You would get... It seems like you wouldn't even fucking hit the pipe and it would just die. But that's what made it so addictive. You just went and went and went. Anyway, if you did it and practiced and got good, like, you could go for some... You went some numbers. But originally, like, it'd be too hard to get through 2 pipes. You'd be fucked. I did this and got to a point where I was getting, like, over 1,000. Which, in context, is playing for, like, half an hour on the one go. I had a deal with my then girlfriend at the time about like who would get to 2,000 first. And it was just, I can't remember what the deal was, but it was some outlandish thing that we would do. We were year 8 and wasn't going to do anything. Oh, right. But like, no.
Don't want to be doing I get to 2,000. Sorry, my mind just went. Sorry. Back to normal road.
Anyway, so we were like, anyway.
I'll tell you what the deal is. Let me tell you. Sorry.
Anyway, playing this game, Flappy Bird, first to get to 2,000, like, which was ridiculous. We're playing, that's like an hour at one run.
The deal would have been like 2 orange UDLs or something.
Something like that. It wasn't. I can't remember exactly what it was. Anyway, it was this game that got so addictive to people. Like, I would be playing it in class. I'd be not distracted. I'd literally be just...
Yeah. Hamish, what's the result here?
For people listening, that is what I was doing. I'm tapping. Anyway, what
That's
happened...
how fast it was.
A month into this game being open, the creator of the game cancelled it. He took it off the App Store. He was like, I feel bad for how addictive this game is. I have to take it off the App Store.
Right.
People had it on their phones, and people would there were so many times I'd get so hooked on it, I'd delete it, and then the next day download it again. So what people would do after the game got taken off the App Store, people were buying iPhones. Like, it was on eBay. You could buy an iPhone for like 15 grand that had this game still on it. Because people were so addicted to the game. They deleted it off their own. Oh, fuck, panicking. Can't get it back again.
Give me 15.
I'm going to buy an iPhone with this thing on there. Like, it was unbelievable. And I got so swept up in that craze. I didn't buy an iPhone for 15 grand.
Were you good?
I was awesome at it. I was really good. Never got to 2 grand. But this game was so fucking incredibly addictive. Like, Candy Crush is addictive. People love that. Clash of Clans is addictive. They love that. This thing... What are YouTube?
The game was created by Dong Nguyen.
I heard Hammer was looking for me.
Dong. So, yeah, Dong Nguyen.
No.
That's right.
Yeah.
He deleted it because he felt had so much skill.
Wasn't your wife?
There you go. Look at that. iPhone 5, white, smartphone with Flappy Bird installed, $80,000, 61 bids. That has 61 bids on it with Flappy Bird installed.
Can I ask?
Crazy.
Dan Const. Beck Const was top 5 in paper toss.
The world.
What?
Remember paper toss?
Paper toss.
I love that game. Not as good as Beck.
Where you flick the screwed up piece of paper into a bin that had fans and stuff like that.
Yep.
She's not a gamer. She's the type of person you go like, let's play 2K, and you're like, pass. Like, all you want to do is get the ball out of her hands. She could not play a game. Cool. But she, for some reason, got addicted to paper toss and was like beating... She was in the top 10, top 5 of the world of paper toss. I don't know why, but she was incredibly good at it.
So that's a fad. Paper toss.
Paper toss was a fad.
Had the fan blowing wind, had the different environments.
And you were on like 9,000 in a row. She would literally just be bang, bang.
Clockwork.
Bang,
Temple Run, that was another one that got massive. I was a big Temple Runner.
I was a big...
Anyway, that's my ranks. What does people on YouTube
Brilliant.
think?
Any YouTubers throwing some out?
While we just riff about what some other things were that we got.
Yeah, send through comments of things that you were...
Let me know. And did anyone do any of the things that I did? Did anyone get hooked on my Tell you what I love.
Someone said stick
Bejeweled.
death.
Bejeweled?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's Candy Crush.
Oh, sorry. That's
Candy
what I meant.
Crush, yeah,
Candy
yeah.
Crush.
Candy Crush. Bejeweled.
That's a
That's
rip-off
a movie
version
with
of it.
Brendan
Sorry, I was
Fraser.
going to cut my hair off there.
I did.
Fuck me.
I got. I'll tell
Fucking
you what,
hell.
I
Oh,
got
fuck. I'll
swept
go play with Christian Petrarca and fucking Clayton Oliver.
I got
Fuck West Coast.
Snake on the Nokia 3310.
Yeah.
Yeah, big.
I did. I don't know if you did. this
Doodle
one.
jump.
Doodle jump was great. I did this fad. Remember this?
Emo cuts.
I did
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
for a bit in like year 5. I was this or year 6 or whatever it was. Yeah.
Was it that?
I
that it?
yeah, I remember doing this. I loved like Parkway Drive and all those sort of bands.
Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. But this was me. This was how I would take. This is how I wear my hair to school. Like a legend.
I played a lot of, and I saw an update on this on socials.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the BMX game, like motocross, where you'd like jump onto things. You would jump on.
Did you have to draw?
No. It was like it was sort of like Mario, where you go a level, but it was you know what I'm talking about? It was
Dan's getting it up. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about too.
You doing anything else, Dan? Or just getting it up?
Yeah, he's just getting his.
Always.
There'll be a lot of dick in you.
It
in knowing
was
this,
like
this one, stick beam. Yeah, that thing.
Nah, earlier
That's the
than
one
that,
I
boys.
think you're talking
Yeah, that's
about.
the one I was thinking
Earlier,
of.
way earlier than that.
Righto, okay,
way
so-
better and earlier than that. We're talking like laptop. Not even there wasn't even iPhones around.
Yeah, okay.
Someone said the balance bands. They got into the balance
Yeah.
bands.
Oh,
yeah,
the balance
the
bands.
balance
Hey, got one on right here.
No,
Balance band.
that's not a balance band.
Oh no, it's not. But yeah, it's like
The old school custom drag racer game on PC. I remember that. That was
Drag
very
race
good.
game. I love pinball on the PC.
Oh, Space Cadet Pinball.
Space Cadet Pinball.
Big
Big
pinball.
pinball.
Yeah,
That's
that's very
3D
3D
pinball.
pinball. Yeah.
Berksy says Pokemon Red and Blue
Yeah,
versions.
Pokemon
Stick tennis.
Oh,
like-
Trial Bike? Is that the name of the
it's close.
the
It's
game?
not that. Once
Tony
you
Hawk, Shopping Cart Hero.
Tony Hawk. I mean,
Tony
Tony
Hawk, yeah,
Hawk.
come on,
Like
please.
Tony Hawk too. Oof.
These, yeah. And
Boy,
I just got swept up. RuneScape I loved. So
RuneScape.
we all used to RuneScape.
I was a big Empire Earth guy actually.
You know,
Age
Rune-
of Empires got
RuneScape
that-
still hits hard.
Age of Empires, we got a disc in the Wheatbix box and just played the shit out of that.
What do you mean disc in the
As in,
Wheatbix
like,
box?
you-
Damo's nodding
Yeah,
away over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nutrigrain.
What you get?
And it's like a half
like
disc.
Yeah, you get a disc in the Nutrigrain. It's
What
like
sort of
stuck.
disc? Like a CD-ROM?
Yeah, CD-ROM stuck to the side of the packet.
Yep.
So it obviously because
Why don't we get that shit anymore? Like QR codes and like sign up to this website
Yeah.
and fucking do this. What about putting something physical in
what
a
about
fucking?
give me a
Do you know
CD-ROM
what I
to
mean?
go and play?
Like
Age
get
of
down to the
Empires?
pub and here's a fucking like a floppy disk. Like here's a floppy disk. Put that somewhere.
Jeepers.
Yeah.
Because that has 1.44 megabytes, mate. You can't fit much on that anymore.
Okay.
Emily Moore says Wii Sports, which makes me feel very old.
I,
that it wasn't.
I used to go to Darren Glass's house.
Yes.
In Scarborough
And play Wii
as
Sports.
like a 24-year-old, and he would have been like a 30-year-old with
play Wii
children. And we used to like everyone would get out of the house, me, Butsy, Glassy, and one of Glassy's mates, and we'd play like baseball, but not like let's have a hit. It was like fucking like going for a hit of golf for a full day. Like let's play baseball on Wii Sports.
I have bowled a perfect game on Wii Bowling.
So you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Anyway, Wii was great. So that's what that's that segment.
You're wrapping us up.
Yeah, I'm wrapping it up.
What time is it?
It's an hour. We've been well over an hour.
Oh fucking hell, it's late.
Sorry, we lost track. So that's Hammer's Happy Hour.
Sorry,
for a
everybody.
little bit longer. Sorry, guys.
MSN chat, by the
MSN
way.
chat. Fuck yeah.
Or what's the noise?
Yeah.
It was like ASL.
BRB, G2G.
ASL.
And like you could put
ASX location.
You could do the you could
ASX
do-
location. Anyone else doing that? You not doing that?
I remember playing on an
MySpace.
online game.
Farmville.
It was games.com.
Club Penguin.
First time we ever got the internet.
Oh, Penguin fucking Racer. Sorry.
And I was playing checkers online against someone.
Checkers.
And in the chat, this is very early days of internet,
Dan
mate.
goes
We didn't
hard.
have like
Dan goes
Call of
hard
Duty.
on checkers.
I'm your
This is
age.
very
I'm
early
older
days.
than
Anyway,
you.
keep going.
And in the
Checkers.
in the chat, someone said ASL, and I was playing alongside my mum because she was warned about all.
You're playing with your mum.
Well, she was there next to me.
Playing checkers
'cause
with
I was
your mum.
11.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I was 11, and
What
she
was
was
she
worried
doing?
about the dangers.
You
of
know
the
what I was
internet.
doing at 11? I was on the internet looking up boobs.
Yeah, because that was 5 years ago. So she sees ASL in the chat, and she thought the guy was calling me an arsehole. And she was like, "Yep, that's it. No more
Right.
internet. Get out of it.
Diane's had enough.
Done. You're done."
All right. Fuck that.
Shout out, Diane.
Shout out, Diane.
You're a wonderful mother.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so that's Hammer's Happy Hour. That's the first installment. Next week will be completely different.
What?
Nah, it's going to be pretty similar. That's us. If you like what we're doing, let us know about it. If you have anything that you want me to talk to you about, let me know.
This is a contribution podcast.
This is going to die a slow
Otherwise,
death.
we're just going to sit here talking shit.
Yep. I'll have some talk shit in there. Don't worry about that. I've got plenty of it. But we need input. We need help. If you've got anything at all you want to talk about, you got some ideas, you got something you want to throw at me, let me know. Let us know in the comments. Let us know on BackChat. Let us know at BackChat Studios. Just wherever you want to hit us up.
I'd just like to say before we leave, you've done a great job over the last 5 years. The recruiting team, you've done a fucking terrific job. Like, well done, West Coast are flying. You're going beautifully.
We're building.
And I'd also like to say...
We're in a rebuild, and we're in our next premiership.
I'm happy where I am, at Melbourne. All right.
Thank you very much.
It's me. Thanks to our sponsors.
Thanks to the sponsors. Paywise,
sponsors.
powering.
Zurich.
So, hang on a minute. Nicky Simpson, who is powering Frank, who is powering us, who is powering Simo. We are powering Adzi. But
I'd like to thank Adzi.
Thank you, Adzi.
For being powered by us.
For being powered by us. Thank you. TABtouch. I don't actually know who the sponsors on
Shelter,
this
Whippersnapper Whiskey.
Oh, so everyone's doing this. We're just doing
The Athletic.
Yeah.
Mamba Digital.
If you need anything, they do it. Mamba Digital.
West End Plumbing.
If you shit, they will fix it.
You know what? On one.
Yeah.
Just change. No. They've just changed. West End Plumbing is now on one. ONN1. You want plumbing? Great.
On one.
You want electrical?
On
you
one.
can do that too. Get on one.